everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. Today we are doing a review of episode 2 of Scarlet Nexus titled Scarlet Guardians. Funimation dropped another preview on their channel on YouTube. So I wanted to take I got to look at it and I wanted to just go ahead and do another review for the next episode since I really enjoyed the first one. You can go watch the first episode. I'll drop a link down below in the description. For anyone that didn't watch that, you should go watch that. But overall, the premise of Scarlet Nexus in the solar calendar 2020, grotesque organisms called the Others have begun eating people. To take down this new enemy, the Other Suppression Force is formed, and saved by an elite team as a child, Yuito, who's our main character, enlists in the OSF. On the other hand, we have the prodigy Kasane, who was scouted for her abilities, but Kasane's dreams tell her strange things, dragging the two into an unavoidable fate. Um, so this is based on an upcoming RPG of the same name, Scarlet Nexus. I believe you can now play a demo on whatever platform you play in. So yeah, let's dive into the episode. First of all, I want to say Funimation did have a lot. One of my complaints last time was that the captions or the subtitles for the translation were pretty shitty on the first episode. It seems like they this time uploaded something a lot better. Um, and I don't know how that works, but yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, in this episode we have Yuito and his friend. I forget everyone's names, but we also have them meet up with sisters Kasane and Naomi as they go to the market for this. Like they go get like their fortunes on their day off. It's actually pretty interesting that the whole tradition that they've set up in this world where you go get your fortune. Then later on we have Yuito's dad reaches out to him to go to dinner with his family. But before that, we must have a training session between Kasane's team and Yuito's team. Once again, if you're not familiar with these characters, are all uh, they all have psionic abilities. Some could be element based, some could be just based on moving stuff around or precognition, which is really cool. A big part of this episode takes place in that training facility, so that was something that I really enjoyed. Um, Seeing the display of all these powers and abilities and getting to know the characters more, as far as like what can they do, who's the more powerful. We do have Kasane and Yuito like kind of come head to head once again, uh, so that's pretty cool. I do love that Naomi, who is Kasane's sister, she's a precog her powers are precognition, so like just that effect, and it's a really cool animation. The effect of um, like her just seeing the future and then reacting accordingly in the middle of battle. That's always pretty interesting. Um, I really enjoyed this episode once again. Uh, one of the characters, I believe her name is Asani. She's like this really lazy character, which brings a lot of laughs. Um, and then by the end of the episode, we do get the team to go on a mission again. That's part of the ones that I do have a little bit of a complaint. It feels like the anime so far is relying on all these emergency pop-ups uh, to kind of drive some of the tension. Because in the first episode we had the same thing where the others just kind of appear out of nowhere, and then the team has to spring into action. We've only seen a couple of teams, a couple of squads, really. But in this episode, we do get a pretty big cliffhanger after everything's kind of resolved there. And I won't go into too many details because I want you guys to check it out yourselves. Um, but yeah, so far, the animation is pretty top notch. Um, the others, we see different kinds of creatures this time around. Some are bigger, so like the bigger the monster, the more complex and weird looking it is. Here, I'll show you guys. Um, I'll show you guys this screen. But yeah, it's really interesting. The design of the others, it feels like they just kind of threw like a whole bunch of stuff. So here you can see this is one of the others. This is one of the bigger ones. Um, and it looks like it just has like a faucet key in its face or something. So I'm not very sure how their biology works. But yeah, it's very cool designs. Another very cool design here. All their outfits. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the red, um, of the color red being used in anime, and I think here everything has this shade of red or these red highlights. So I enjoy that a lot. Um, the opening by the Oral Cigarettes is a banger. So I'm really on board. I can't wait for this to debut. Maybe Funimation will give us one more preview, and I'll cover that on the channel. But so far, I'm very content with the two previews that we've gotten. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you're watching this, if you've gotten to see the two episodes on the Funimation YouTube channel, because I really recommend it. If you like any kind of battle shonen or battle anime, um, or if you are a fan of the RPG or you're looking for the RPG, I think this will be a nice way to kind of dip into the world. It does do a lot of world building. We also have some tension in the OSF internally, but we haven't really seen much of that. It's just kind of like little hints throughout the episode that there's an internal struggle with maybe some of the higher ups in the OSF, and I think that will come to play a larger role as we move to the story. So I think that's all I have for this review. But thanks everyone for watching. Let me know if you're enjoying Scarlet Nexus. I'll like I mentioned, I love the animation. I love the designs. The characters are so far they are a little bit one note, but I think that's kind of how you build a world in anime. Um, but I'm very interested to figure out how they're gonna grow and how they're gonna change moving forward. So, anyways, let me know what you think. If you have any theories about Yuto and Kasane and how they're connected with the red threads or whatever the opening tells us, because they do mention that a lot. These red threads have a lot of meaning, which give me a little bit of Kill la Kill vibes without all the fan service. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to leave a comment, share, like, subscribe. If you haven't, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, give us a subscribe. We'll be covering more anime, more comics, more movies. Remember to hit the bell so you're reminded when we drop new videos and when we go live most Sunday mornings. Um, Pretty soon we'll be covering both the new Furious 9 movie and also, as of the recording of this video, if you're watching this video, I would have gone to a small local convention, which I'm very excited for. There's a lot of anime voice actors there, actually, that hopefully I'll get to meet. But yeah, we're doing more things, going out and doing some cool things. So we're looking very much forward to talking about it on the podcast. We've also started a Patreon. We don't have any rewards as of now. It's really more of a tip jar situation. So if you're enjoying the content, you know, you can drop something in there, and we'd much appreciate it just to kind of cover some of the expenses of producing videos and subscriptions and all that stuff that we need to edit and produce and all this stuff. So thanks everyone for watching. Bye.